Because they must stand and fight, perhaps the greatest threat of all comes from fire. How can trees mount any defense in circumstances like these? Wood is highly combustible, and forests are made up of wood, millions of metric tons of wood. When we examine a fire zone like this, at first impression, the toll appears to be non-selective. And in some cases, it genuinely is. If a fire is massive and particularly hot, it will truly kill every tree that it encounters. But in many cases, a lesser fire will pass through a forest. A fire that does consume vegetation, but one that is not a true conflagration. Then, when we enter the area, we can see that many trees and other forest plants do survive. It is clear that forest species are adapted to fire, and those that are the most adapted are the ones most likely to be still standing when a fire passes through. In some cases, it is a matter of having particularly thick and spongy bark. In other cases, it might be a matter of how a tree's branches are distributed. If, for example, a fire flares through low to the ground, feeding on the dead branches that gradually accumulate there, then trees suffer less overall damage if their branches are high up. The main point is that fires are a periodic and even regular environmental factor in the life of most forests. It is really remarkable how often one can see scars from old fires on trees. They are testimony to the fact that trees are able to survive many fires when they come. And they are clear signs to us that we have to keep in mind the important role of fire in forest ecology.